aptitude, your understanding about life, we can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems. I invite all of you to get involved,
and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. Commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashian.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, I offer my humble obeisance, my humble pranam at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And I welcome each and every one of you who is gathering right now for the Devi Parashakti program. I welcome each and every one of you who is joining us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, on all the various different social media platforms, and in the two-way video conferencing. And also I will welcome each and every one of the Kailashians who is joining us on the from the de facto spiritual embassies, all the Kailasas across the world, as well as all of the the Goshalas, the Devalayas, Annalayas, the Paramashiva Shakas, and all of the different temples in all the different places across the world. Now, today, we will be going into the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading program. And each and every one of you will experience the breakthrough that you've been waiting for lifetimes. Many of us are feeling stuck in an endless ocean of samsara, an endless, stranded, even perhaps orphaned in this time. And and each and every one of you might feel that there's no place for you to heal, recover, be guided, and there's no person who is being compassionate or anyone who is helping at this time. Now, there might be this going on inside of you on one side, but you can understand and feel absolutely taken care of because Devi Parashakti is manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. In just a few minutes, we'll be joined by the Nithyananda Gurukul Balasan, who will be sharing with us how exactly we can manifest our truest possibility, our most authentic possibility at this time. And you will be able to see the possibility that lies in store for you. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan program is a program which helps you in literally manifesting your ultimate reality. And not only it helps, but it literally makes it happen for you. And it has been shown that the Bhava Samadhi Darshan program can increase 1300% level of your energy. And it can also ensure that you are it can also ensure that you are yes. And soon we'll be joined by the Nithyananda Gurukul Balasan, who will be doing the demonstration of the third eye, and we'll be having the power manifestation. Before we go into that next segment, I'd like to briefly introduce the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was born on the 2nd of January 1978 and is the reviver of Kailasa, the macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived and established 14 different ancient kingdoms, including the Tonde Mandalam Adinam, which is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam, and as well he is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajya, and as well the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Madurai Adinam, and as well the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is as well the Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akada. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Atal Akada. And now we have joining with us shortly the Gurukul Balasan. So we'll be moving on to the next segment of the program after a quick break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to compete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Ekailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you serve to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years.
Nithyanam, everyone. So now all of us got to know what is the science of our civilization, who is the Supreme Point of Hinduism, and what we are going to be receiving in today's program. So now let's go into the next segment where we will be seeing the manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis. So in this segment, you will see the Nithyananda yogis, the Balasins, and the initiate disciples of the Supreme Point of Hinduism will be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all of us the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation. And in today's Bhava Samadhi, all of us will be receiving the initiations into the third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and the grace of the Supreme Point of Hinduism. We will be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seen with eyes blindfolded, and various other powers. And for those of you who might be wondering where the third eye is located and how it works, the third eye is a cosmic browsing center which is located in between the brows, and which upon initiation one can effortlessly manifest powers and see through the third eye just as you would with your two eyes. And now let's understand what are Shaktis. What exactly are these Shaktis that we are speaking about and how they work? So in the Vedagas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, divine powers. And manifesting powers are described as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. And these Shaktis manifest in fundamental cognition that you are a divine and manifest the divine, not that you are a man and you need to reach the divine. And Shakti is expressed in the space of enlightenment as a side effect of human connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru and are a source of enlightenment. Whereas Siddhis, which is a common term which many of you might have heard, used for extraordinary manifestation, are powers that manifest from tapasya penance for enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And a few more differences are that Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation of the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifested, Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the 5 cosmic acts of Shrishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trubhava, promote deletion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And now the avatar of Paramashiva, the supreme point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhan and his divine holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1000th incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization nation and the great cosmic body civilization. He is reviving, the supreme point of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking pace which is never. And the knowledge and this science of power manifestation, these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through Diksha, the initiation by enlightened Gurus. And this in Sanskrit is called the Guru Parampara, the lineage of Gurus. And the supreme point of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivoham, and Paramashivoham. And how do we awaken these divine Shaktis in us? How can we manifest them ourselves? Every ultimate truth, jnana, is mapped into your consciousness, prajna, and manifests as a possibility and power of every being, prajnana. And the science of power manifestation is authenticated through 4 aspects of evidences or pramanas. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which are the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. And then the next is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, where in the Vedic tradition, the Rishis and the scientists have time to verify these sciences. And the next is the Atma Pramana, which is the account of the supreme point of Hinduism, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation, and then the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. And the Vedas, which are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus and are pure science, where the ultimate truths are explained, and the Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology and the applied science are expanded. So the Vedas and Agamas, the Veda Agamas, which is a living applied science for Hindus, and the source of all these sciences, are directly revealed by Paramashiva, and so they are given the status of Shruti. They are the ultimate eternal unchangeable truths, and reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. And now let us get ready to witness a very unique and very exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. Once we go through the pramanas for the first power of seeing with the eyes closed, the blindfolded reading. So the Shastra Pramana for this power comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Kapalantarmanonyasya tishtannilitalochanaha kramen manasodadyat lakshaye lakshyamuttamam. And the translation for this verse is, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind in inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Lakshyam by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. And the next is the Apta Pramana where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. Natu maam shakyase drashtu chakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyam me yogam aishwaram. And in this Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. So in the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Bhagavan Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. And specifically in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through his third eye. And the Atma Pramana for his power is found these own words. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360-degree, 10 directions. Above me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel and experience all of that as well. And then all of you now can see the Pratyaksha Pramana, which were study measures done on brain waves with the Supreme Point of Hinduism using a PET, a positron emission tomography. And it was measured that when doing daily activities, there was high activity measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is active. And now we'll be getting the Sakshi Shaktis, which is a science being made available to humanity for our evolution. So let's now get ready to witness the live demonstration, the Sakshi Pramana of this power. Yes, so now let's get into the demonstration of the power of third eye. So with me, I have this eye band that I'll be using for the power of third eye. It is certified by ophthalmologists. This eye band is certified by ophthalmologists, and in front it is just a thick plastic sheet, and in the back it is thick black sponge, which will not allow any type to enter into the eyes. And now I have a volunteer with me who will be tying on this eye band on my eyes, and then anyone who would like, you can put your comments in the YouTube comment section and I will be reading your comment. Yes, so now all of you can see the eye band has been put on. I'm turning to my right. left, up, and down. So all of you can see that the IBAN has been put down. And now anyone who would like to put your comments, you can put comments in the YouTube comment section, and I will be reading it for you. Yes, we're just lowering the comments. Yes, so we have the last comment from Naveen S, who has put Nithyanandam, and then expressions of me. I am Mahajalandhar Sitananda, has put Nithyananda Mahamadura and Mamata. It's Nithyananda. Good to see you in the Parashakti Akashic meetings. And we hope you have a wonderful experience in this program. And now we have Poitra Vajda, who has put, please send me the healing. Yesterday, in the interest of time, we will be moving on to the further segments after this bout. But with the grace and blessings of Swamiji, you will be healed, ma. And you can always come back at again at 2 a.m. IST for the demo, and we will be more than happy to do a body scan for you. And before that, we have Purushananda has put Krishna consciousness, and then Navinas has put a smiley emoji with heart of lips. Okay, so now with that, I request the volunteer to now remove the IBAN. All of you can see, the IBAN is being removed. And you can all see that there's nothing added, nothing removed from this IBAN. It's just as it was before we showed to you. And now with that, in the interest of time, we'll be moving on to the further segments of this program. And I thank all of you who have joined us for this power manifestation segment today. And if you would like a body scanning, again at 4 p.m. IST, so at 2 p.m. IST, we'll be having the power manifestations and many other segments. So you can all join us again, and we'll be more than happy to do body all of you. Yes, and now I request the NTV volunteer to please project the slides for the next segment. Yes, so now in this next segment, we will be learning about who is Devi Parashakti. So we'll be learning about the divine feminine consciousness and who is Devi Parashakti. So we'll be first looking at the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka. Sindhuraruna Vigraham Trinayana Manikya Mauli Spurate Taranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Mapina Vakshoruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bhibratim Saumyam Ratna Gadasta Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Paramambika. And the translation for this verse is: the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in the vermilion red body, with the triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. And the next Dhyana Shloka, which also comes from the Lalita Sahasranama, Arunam Karunam Tarangatakshim Dritapashankusha Chapam Animadibhiravritam Ayukaihirahamityeva Vibhavaye Bhavani. And the translation for this verse is: I meditate on the great empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the noose, the good, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by power such as anima for rays, and she is the self within. And Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and born, and the source, where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are in, and in which all of us are going to merge into. And out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, raising us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving us boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. And in the words of Devi Parashakti herself, she beautifully says, raising as Omkara, expressing as Vedas and Agamas, blossomed as Srimkara, filled as Parashodasi, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasha Swami who is in Kailasha, Sri Parchintamani, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi, as Nithyananda, I took Nijavatara here, to give good boons to everyone, to bestow all goodness, Hiranya Garbha Swarupini, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samrajya Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi, Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion, I am blessing. Listen, people, to do good to all of you, I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara. And again, beautifully, Paras, in her own words, raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, manifesting as source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as three Shaktis, Icha, Kriya, and Jnana, growing as 4 Vedas, expanding as 5 Panchabhutas, beyond 6 chakras, filled as Gotras of 7 Rishis, expanding as 8 directions, existing as 9 Grahas, blossoming as 10 Indriyas, being as 11 Rudras, creating all the worlds, bringing life to tell and make truth blossom and to do good. Parashodasi Meenakshi in the form Nithyananda, I came to bless every one of you. And now let's see how we can receive Devi Parashakti when she comes for the darshan. So literally you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment when she comes for the darshan. She is there on your screen. So always receive her very traditionally. You can keep 2 betel leaves, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and a coin in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. And for those of you who don't know, actually in the Hindu tradition, a coin is considered the traditional Dakshina. It can be the lowest value in India. It can even be just 1 paise. In the US, it can even be just a cent. Swamiji says, I'm not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent, it is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. And you can offer that to Devi Parashakti. And once the darshan is over, you can do namaskar and eat the banana, the betel leaf and the betel nut, taking it as prasadam immediately. You can send it to the LA temple, to the Los Angeles temple for the further procedures. And some of you might be wondering, how does betel leaf and betel nut may benefit you? Whether in your health or in your mental stability, how will it benefit you? So this betel leaf and betel nut may look too small, but in a few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really Devi Parashakti is there, really she is there. And you will not take the Devi darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to powerful cognition. It will break your unconscious behavior. And now all of you can see how you can set up your tambulam, the 2 betel leaves, the 1 banana, the 1 betel nut, and the coin. You can set all of this up in a plate, as you can see in the image. These are the 4 basic items that are kept as part of the tambulam. But if you would like, you can also a few additional items such as a coconut, some glass bangles, red bangles, some fresh flowers, and some turmeric. And so these are a few additional items. But the 4 basic items that are kept as part of the tambulam is the betel leaf, the betel nut, the banana, and the coin. So you can arrange all of this in a plate. You can keep the betel nut on top of the betel leaf, keep the banana on the side, and the coin also right there in the middle or on the side. You can arrange it in the plate, keep it in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti when she comes for the darshan and receive her. And with that, we come to the conclusion of this segment where we have learned how to receive Devi Parashakti when she comes live for the darshan, and we have learned who is Devi Parashakti. So when she comes live, you can receive her. When she comes for the darshan, when she comes for the Akashic readings, you can receive her in a very traditional way. And with that, we'll be moving to the further segments of this program where we will be learning about what Devi Parashakti has revealed for humanity and how important it is for us to understand, internalize, and follow what Devi Parashakti has revealed. So with that, we'll be moving to the further segments of this program after a really short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. The science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness, we can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole suit and make you my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Nithyananda. Welcome back, dear viewers. Now we will be entering into the next segment where we will learn some of the revelations made by Devi Parashakti over the last several months to help us through this pandemic, to guide us, to bless us. Continuously, Devi has been personally blessing each one of us. So let us understand some of the revelations made by Devi and how they have manifested in our reality today. So as we know, humanity is still undergoing the after effects of the cosmic scourge, the pralaya. Thousands of deaths due to the global pandemic and emerging fungal epidemic, along with a record number of natural disasters, have taken a huge toll on humanity's collective psyche, leading to an increase in malnutrition, depression, and several health issues. So who has caused this? Who is behind this? How could we have avoided this? What is the solution for this? In this segment, let us go through an analysis of Devi Parashakti's revelation on the cause and solution for this pralaya. So as we all know, the world has been suffering under this pandemic with over 4 million deaths due to COVID-19 and over 175 million people infected and suffering with the disease. And the worst affected countries being US, India, and Brazil. And in India alone, there have been over 29 million people who have been affected with COVID-19 and over 374,000 deaths, with over 75 million people falling into poverty since the beginning of this pandemic. And the number of deaths and the number of people infected has been severely underreported. It is estimated to be much, much higher than what the media has reported. So the number of deaths could be much higher than the amount of suffering that India has undergone due to this pandemic could be much, much more than what we know. And along with the ongoing pandemic over the past 1.5 years, the rates of suicide and depression have been skyrocketing in India. India is considered to be the sixth most depressed country in the world, with 6.5% of the people suffering from some form of mental illness. And there is a suicide rate of 10.9 for every 1 lakh people. And suicide, unfortunately, is the biggest cause of death among the age group of 16 to 24-year-olds. And along with this ongoing pandemic, India is also suffering with ongoing natural disasters. The cyclone in Kerala devastated the state a few months ago, and now the floods in Maharashtra have been deeply affecting the country, the state, just a couple of weeks back. And along with this, India is gearing up for this third wave that it is already approaching. So how could we have prevented this? Let us look at Devi Parashakti's revelation on this pandemic and this pralaya. Sorry, Ma, I don't think the audio is shared. So as we wait for that. Sorry, Ma, I don't think that's shared. If we could just share the audio on Zoom. So as we wait for that video, let us look at exactly what Devi has revealed about this pandemic. She has been continuously guiding us, warning us, telling us to protect ourselves during this pandemic, during this pralaya, because it is not going to end, unfortunately, anytime soon. Devi has already told us that this pralaya, this pandemic, will continue on for several more months to years. The revelation by Parashakti himself. Sorry, Ma, I don't think the audio has been shared. Sorry about that. So, Devi has revealed that the original plan for 2020 was for the Supreme Council of Hinduism to conduct the Padayatra throughout India and to do the re-energizing process of the 12 Jyotirlingas. And this re-energizing process was in order to protect humanity from this pralaya, protect humanity from ongoing pandemic. However, unfortunately, due to various circumstances, which we will go through today, the Supreme Council of Hinduism was not able to perform the So, unfortunately, I think we are having a technical glitch. So, let us just go through the translation of Devi Parashakti's revelation. So we can just read the translation of Devi. Yes. So Devi revealed, for this huge Kirmi Bhojanam held not to come to India in 2020 itself, I had planned to do the Padayatra throughout India and the 12 Jyotirlingas through my son Swamiji. They chased the captain out of the country. See what is going to happen now. So let us go back to 2017 when the Supreme Council of Hinduism revealed the vision for the Padayatra. So due to a technical glitch, we may not be able to play the video right now. So I will explain exactly the vision that the Supreme Council of Hinduism revealed. The vision for the Padayatra was to conduct a Padayatra with 10,000 power manifestors, walking from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, literally enriching every single person along the way. The Supreme Council of Hinduism was ready to go on ground in order to meet people where they are, in order to let them see the avatar where they are, to bless them, to give them solutions to every problem they may be facing, whether it is a physical problem, a mental problem, a psychological problem. The Supreme Council of Hinduism was ready to attend to people in any way they needed. This literally would be a huge movement across the country and would be like the spread of Buddhism once again. So this was the vision that the Supreme Council of Hinduism had revealed in 2017 itself for this Padayatra. And from the age of 10, the Supreme Council of Hinduism has been enriching people and preparing them for this Padayatra to save them from this pralaya. And from that age, the Supreme Council of Hinduism has been enriching and initiating the masses into the science of enlightenment through various satsangs, discourses, and initiations. And in the next several photos, which we will just go through quickly, we will see some of the programs that the Supreme Council of Hinduism has been conducting over the last 27 years, how the Supreme Council of Hinduism has been tirelessly working to enrich people, continuously blessing people into the science of enlightenment, preparing people for all of the superconscious breakthrough that was going to happen and the pralaya that was to come. So in the next several photos, we'll see the various programs in the different cities that the Supreme Council of Hinduism has been conducting. Here in Vellore, Tamil Nadu, in 2005, in Rasipuram, Tamil Nadu in 2005, in Namakkal in 2005, in Salem, Tamil Nadu in the Nithyananda program, the Nithyanandam program in Tirudi, Bangalore, the Birth Star celebration in Tiruvannamalai, and the Jayanti celebrations in Adi Kailasha Satvik, the Jayanti celebrations in Tiruvannamalai, the Nithyananda Spurana program in Chennai. And in all of these photos, you can not only see the large number of people in attendance, the Adi Kailasha Sarvajñapita during the Guru Purnima celebration, but you can also see the people from various backgrounds, various ages, various cultures who are in attendance during these programs, these Purnima programs, whether, no matter their age, no matter their background, no matter their religion. So many people were blessed into this science of enlightenment. The Dhyana Spurana program were enriched by the Supreme Consciousness. The Little Anandas program, which was specifically geared towards the youth. The Saptayagam, which was conducted in Salem in 2006. This was a series of homas, which we will see in the next photos, conducted by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism not only conducted the homa himself, but guided 1,008 other participants into the homa as well. This was a huge happening and has brought so much of good and blessings to the planet Earth. You can see the Supreme Pontiff blessing people. The Nithyananda Spurana program in Adi Kailasha Sarvajñapita, the Nithyananda Spurana program again in Salem, and all of these programs, all of these satsangs, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was tirelessly working to enrich people, to guide them, to bless them, and to ensure that they are guided through this pralaya, however, and be able to prepare them to do this padayatra, to do the re-energizing process throughout India, through the 12 Jyotirlingas. However, the anti-Hindu elements have made it nearly impossible for the Supreme Pontiff to do the re-energizing process by driving him out of India. And Devi has revealed the solution for this. And I will just explain in English what Devi revealed. She revealed that for the pralaya to end in India, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism must be received in India with great reverence and respect as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, recognized for his contributions to humanity, and be allowed to conduct the Padayatra, the original Padayatra that was planned in 2020, throughout the 12 Jyotirlingas, and do the re-energizing process. Only then will this pralaya end in India. And as we look around, we see so much of suffering and destruction in our world today. And we see what the great rishis of the Vedic civilization had forewarned as this Kali Yuga. And Kali Yuga was considered to be the worst of the 4 yugas, where man was his own worst enemy. And this was declared in the Purva Purana by sage Vyasa. And the translation goes, this Kali Yuga is the worst of the 4 yugas in all the world. People are sinful and forget the dharma of the 4 varnas and the 4 ashramas. In fact, men are so sinful that no prescribed penance atones for their great sins. The only city which is free from such sins is the great sacred city of Varanasi, the Mahapuri. And the Kurma Purana continues on that the Lord Rudra, Paramashiva himself, is the avatar for the Kali Yuga. And the translation goes, Brahma is the presiding divinity or Devata for the first cycle of time, the Krita Yuga. The Treta Yuga, the second cycle of time, it is Bhagavan Ravi, in which appeared Sri Rama. In the Dvapara Yuga, presiding divinity is Vishnu. And in Kali Yuga, the fourth cycle of time, the current age, the presiding divinity, the avatar is Rudra, Lord Maheshwara, Mahasadashiva himself. And out of his deepest compassion to protect humanity, Paramashiva himself descended into the human form in the Nijavatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, on the 2nd of January, 1978. And if the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had waited one more year, if Paramashiva himself had waited one more year, 1979 would have been too late for humanity. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed this in one satsang, stating that if there was time, he would have said, Paramashiva himself would not have come. Paramashiva would have sent a representative, but there was no time. And just before the last lamp was distinguished, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism landed in the human frame and has come back to revive this science of enlightenment, to save humanity, to bring the superconscious breakthrough to the world once again. And the avatar's advent onto planet Earth was to protect the world from this great cosmic deluge, to bring the new age, the Satya Yuga. And Devi revealed that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, that Paramashiva himself landed on planet Earth to bring this new age, to bring humanity into Nitya Yuga, and through Nitya Yuga, blossoming into Satya Yuga. Let us listen to the translation of Devi Parashakti's revelation. People of the world, listen. Kali Yuga has matured, and over time it has come. So this great pralaya has come. Do not will. In the form of Nithyananda, I myself have come. I will make Nitya Yuga. Nitya Yuga will blossom as Satya Yuga. Be blissful. For this huge hell kidney bhojanam not to come to India, 2020 I had planned to do the Padayatra throughout India in the 12 Jyotirlingas to my son Swamiji. And to prepare for this, the avatar began the Padayatra at the mere age of 10. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism began enriching people one person at a time, to share the sacred truths from the scriptures and to bring the secrets of higher living to humanity. And even at the young age of 14, the classmates of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism recall the yatra where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led them from Gudiyatam, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, the birthplace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and an enormous spiritual pilgrimage center. And when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was 19 years old, the fellow monks at the Ramakrishna Math recall the Padayatra from Chennai, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, the birthplace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led them on this unforgettable pilgrimage trip experience. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism continued walking the length and breadth of India, searching more and more, enriching more and more people, and preparing each one until the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the international mission, the Nithyananda Sangha, to revive Kailasa internationally on the 31st of December, 1999. And here you can see the photo of the first Kailasa Enlightenment ecosystem established in Tiruchendur, Tamil Nadu. And this was done on the 14th of April, 2001. And in 2008, the Avatar continued his Vidyayatra all over the world to enrich people from various backgrounds. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's intensity and dedication for the people has blessed and enriched thousands who don't even understand English, and each one was so deeply moved by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's presence and deeply resonated with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's teaching. And in 2004, the Avatar led his disciples on the first Himalayan Yatra, visiting temples, delivering satsangs, and initiating them into the super conscious breakthrough. And subsequently, the Avatar personally organized and led yatras yearly and guided individual souls, not just spiritual sites, but to supernal spiritual realms. And the Padayatras were taken to the next level with the Kodikan Radayatra, where crores participated, impacted by the Nithyanandeshwara and Nithyanandeshwari deities who traveled from city to city, continuously blessing people. And there were thousands who participated in this Kodikan Radayatra and were blessed and were radiating just being in the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the Kodikan Radayatra culminated in the consecration and inauguration of the Garbha Mandir, the Sanctum Sanctorum of the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam, Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti, and the Swayambhulinga at the Adi Kailasa Sarvajñapita in South India. And these deities were energized as Akshavatas to radiate the energy of Paramashiva and Parashakti to create Adi Kailasa Sarvajñapita as a ship to save humanity from this upcoming pralaya. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has created innumerable spiritual energy centers in India as safe havens to protect people during this pralaya. And here are just three: the Kailasa in Tiruchendur, the Adi Kailasa Sarvajñapita in Bangalore, and the Kailasa in Hyderabad. And in 2008, the Avatar created and energized the Nityananda Vajrasarovar, the Ananda Lingam, which would protect anyone who bathes in its waters from the deadly COVID-19 disease. And in 2009, the Avatar held yet another Kodikan Radayatra and garnered international attention, creating a movement where lakhs of Hindus once again embraced Hinduism. And wherever the Avatar's feet have graced the planet Earth, there the seeds have been sown. And the Avatar, the Pontiff of Hinduism, has created thousands of Kailasa enlightenments all over the world, enriching over 1 billion people worldwide. just a few of the Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems we will be seeing in the next several photos. The Kailasa and Erode, which was the Adi Nithyananda Pita established by the Supreme Master of Hinduism. We will just quickly run through the photos of the Sarveti Pitas established by the Supreme Master of Hinduism. The Adi Kailasa Sarveti Pita in Bangalore, the Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai, the Kailasa in Columbus, Ohio, the Kailasa in Los Angeles, the Kailasa in San Jose, the Kailasa in Seattle, the Kailasa in Houston, Texas, the Kailasa in North Carolina, Charlotte, the Kailasa in New York, the Kailasa in Washington, D.C., the Kailasa in Toronto, the Kailasa in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the Kailasa in Phoenix, Arizona, the Kailasa in St. Louis, Missouri, the Kailasa in Oman, the Kailasa in Dubai, the Kailasa in London, UK, the Kailasa in Scotland, UK, the Kailasa in Netherlands, the Kailasa in Slovakia, the Kailasa in Belgium, the Kailasa in Luxembourg, the Kailasa in Austria, the Kailasa in Germany, the Kailasa in Italy, the Kailasa in Switzerland, the Kailasa in Mauritius, the Kailasa in South Africa, the Kailasa in Salem, which was established in 2006 personally by the Supreme Master of Hinduism, the Kailasa in Salem again, the Kailasa in Hosur, the Kailasa in Patnam, the Kailasa in Varanasi, the Kailasa in Rajapalayam, the Kailasa in Hyderabad, the Kailasa in Kerala, the Kailasa in Gujarat with the Yogi Nithyananda Pita, the Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai, the Kailasa in Alankulam, the Kailasa in Tambaram, Chennai, the Kailasa in Avadi, Chennai, and more photos of Kailasa in Chennai, and the Kailasa in Melbourne, Australia, the Kailasa in New Zealand, the Kailasa in Singapore, the Kailasa in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the Kailasa in Guadeloupe, South America. And to ensure humanity survive this pralaya, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism created the sovereign order of Kailasa with thousands of sannyasis with no discrimination against caste, creed, or religion. And you can see all of these various Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems were with people from various different backgrounds. We're enriching people from various different backgrounds with this science of enlightenment to bring a community to where they are, to be enriched with this science. And the Supreme Concept of Hinduism initiated thousands into Nithyananda spiritual healing. And they are sent all over the world. And there have been over 2,500 satsang centers, padaka mandirs, and home temples that operate as de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa. And the avatar has inspired thousands all over the world to reclaim their Hindu-centric freedom, with thousands of padayatras conducted by the Hindu diaspora worldwide, honoring the hard work of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and the revival of Kailasa, silently preparing each being for what was to come. And in 2017, devotees in Malaysia planned a Padayatra and executed it successfully, with thousands participating and the dying Hindu population in Malaysia being reinvigorated once again. And for every major festival from all over the world, Padayatras have been conducted out of sincere devotion and love for the avatar by devotees. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has contributed tirelessly to humanity over the last 26 plus years, and has provided over 1 billion free nutritious meals to people all over the world. Over 1 billion people have been enriched and enriched by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and a diverse population has been enriched in 347 cities in 196 countries across 6 continents. And the world's largest Hindu university, the Nithyananda Hindu University, has been established in US, Canada, UK, Slovakia, Switzerland, and France. And the world's greatest digital Hindu nation is Kailasa, with over 1 billion views. And you can connect with us on various platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, and many more. And there are various websites you can visit, including kailasa.org, nithyananda.org, nithyanandahinduuniversity.org, Kailasa TV, Nithyananda TV, and many more. And if you would like to connect with us on your phone, you can download the Enlightenment app, which was exclusively established for the sake of enriching people. And you can continuously stay connected, continuously be enriched with the teachings and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And here you can see the various cities all over the world where e-citizens have established communities successfully and are being enriched by this enlightenment ecosystem worldwide. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has various global initiatives that include holistic health, education, and the development of human potential. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been continuously sharing the practical application of Hinduism, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and its science of enlightenment, through which the world has had various breakthroughs. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Kailasa have provided services through foreign aid using the United Nations has over 108 humanitarian charitable initiatives for helping people worldwide, and it is spearheaded by
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you be. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Ekailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. Perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness, we can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are. Enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. It's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happen. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda. Sorry for a technical glitch. So, as we were sharing, the Kailasa and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism have been providing foreign aid through various initiatives. And a strong diplomatic network that has a order of 73 sovereign orders of Kailasa, and the national and international governments and organizations relationship over the past 4 years. The next slide, please. And here are the various initiatives that Kailasa has been enriching people with all over the world. The global, which includes Global Peace Initiative, Education and Children Initiative, Equality Initiative, and Food and Environmental Initiative. And the Kailasa has been providing free education in over 150 countries. And Nithyananda Hindu University is the world's largest Hindu university with extended campuses in 150 countries. And we offer free education to 20 million children and youth world over. And we have 1,000 or 7,000 plus courses. And Kailasa has served over 1 billion plus free meals and continues to serve free meals all over the world today. With the vision of No Hungry Home, this initiative has multiple services, including Annadan, organic agriculture, and many more. And we have offered over 1 billion free meals all over the world. And Kailasa offers free food in 197 countries all over the world. And Kailasa has made available free medical services to millions of people all over the world. And the yoga from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Kailasa has been immense, with over 1,000 plus scriptural references mapped for yogic techniques such as asanas, dharana, kriya, pranayama, and many more, and 2 Guinness Book of World Records, and 6,000 plus hours of courses on yoga and detoxification and health from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the Kailasa Sacred Arts University has produced more than 4,000 Hindu deities, which are now consecrated and worshipped in 600 plus locations across the globe. And this includes over 3,270 deities made of stone, 400 made of the Panchaloka, the 5 metals, and 100 have been made of marble, 15 traditional wooden chariots, and 1,000 plus Hindu vessels, puja items, have been used for this enlightenment ecosystem. And the world's largest Hindu library has over 1 million plus palm leaf scriptures and has collected, preserved, and made them available freely to the world. Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu Library has developed the world's first exclusive Hindu library management system based on the ancient Vedic scripture classification tree, and the world's largest Hindu digital library with over 1 million plus digitized palm leaf scriptures, and the world's largest collection of Kashmiri Shaivism scriptures. With the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, sincere hard work and devotion over the past 26 years, millions of people have been inspired, one person at a time, and have been prepared to stand together to protect humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism announced the plan to traverse once again on foot from Kanyakumari to Kashmir and to re-energize the Jyotirlingas to protect India from this pralaya. And in 2018, to begin the re-energizing process of the 12 Jyotirlingas, the avatar began visiting temples in earnest to start the intense spiritual process. While the avatar was working hard to protect India from the great destruction, the anti-Hindu militant forces tried their best to halt the avatar's mission since the beginning, since the year 2001 itself. After years of pouring energy into the making of the only ship that could save humanity, the captain himself was driven out of the ship. And militant anti-Hindu forces followed the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for 2 decades, instigating the deadliest and most brutal attack against a single Hindu leader. Since 2009, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has survived over 70 assassination attempts, incessant lawfare, and repeated attacks against himself and his disciples. With the media entirely owned by the anti-Hindu nexus, there was never a chance for the truth to come out. And there have been 14,000 hours of hate speech flooding the internet over the past 10 years. And this was broadcasted on the media to incite hatred and character and assassinate the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the fabricated false cases were filed against the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to meekly justify the illegal arrest and to execute the state-sponsored plan to eliminate the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. In 2018, the avatar was forced to leave India after a nearly fatal assassination attempt. And in his absence, India and Indians are suffering the repercussions of their unconscious actions. In the Puranic age, the whole kingdom of Ayodhya suffered with economic meltdown, death of cattle and crops, and the inconsolable depression when Lord Rama left for the 14-year exile. And in the same way, the economy began falling 2 months after the avatar left India. And today, India faces the most brutal effects of the pandemic with no end in sight. And in spite of being driven out of the country, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism continues to be the last hope for humanity and India. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has opened up all the Kailasas in India for the sake of quarantine, for multi-layer quarantine, and to protect India and Indians during this pandemic. If you would like to avail the benefits of this multi-layer quarantine, you can sign up at kailasa.org/kailasacare. Again, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been continuously trying to protect humanity over the past 26 years and still continues despite the incessant attacks against his life. And if you recognize the benefits and the warnings that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been giving, you can avail the opportunity to sign up for the multi-layer quarantine in one of the Kailasas India. Again, you can sign up at kailasa.org/kailasacare. With this, we will be concluding this segment and moving into the next segment, a very short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva.